So I really wanted to use a time lapse of like the sun setting or rising to start this video, but there are clouds until like next week. So please enjoy the rain. Rep in the medical school. Finally got an iPad like every single other medical student up and down the country. Alright, so third year's just started for me. Pretty much the week is done now, so I just have to do some ID check tomorrow, and then I'm going into a student selected unit, I think, I don't know what it stands for, it's SSU, and essentially we have to write like an abstract and make a poster, awesome stuff to get us into the sort of frame of mind for someone who would present at a conference or something like that. So yeah, and I'm also going to be going into placement 4 days a week, which is much different to last year where we had placement every 3 weeks. So yeah, now I've got to change the game plan. I've got to think about things differently. Might have to change my sleeping schedule to be able to fit all the things that I want to do in the day, because obviously for the last few months I've just been chilling about, just not really having anything that I need to do, just doing things that I want to do, like bit of revision, learning languages, going to the gym for a bit, or exercising. So for the past 2 years in medical school, I've failed at least one OSCE. So in first year I failed 2 and had to do a resit, which was a whole thing. It was like extra stress that I didn't really need. And then second year I failed another one, but because the year basically got cancelled in that respect, that doesn't count at all. So I guess I'm in the clear. But this year I'm not failing, you know? And here's how I'm gonna do it. So I've been doing a lot of reading. I don't really read books that often, but I read a whole load of articles and I watch a whole load of videos on different productivity methods and different ways of studying and becoming a better version of yourself. And recently this week I came across Tony Robbins' model of visualizing what you're going to do. Like the first person to ever run a sub 4 minute marathon didn't think they could really do it, but they were visualizing themselves running under 4 minutes, so they were able to plan certain things and plan certain ways in which they could do it. And believing in the mind is so strong. The mind is so powerful. As I realized from my week being Casey Neistat, where I ran a half marathon from literally running nothing at the start of the week, it is all in the mind. So I think personally visualizing, when I start revising, especially for stations, because when you start to visualize, you start to see the patient in front of you as opposed to just doing it. Sometimes when we do things, they can become not as though we've learnt them, so they're so simple to us. They can become as if we do them so often that we forget what we're actually doing. So when it comes down to it, and when you're in a bit of a more stressful situation, like you're being examined, you end up forgetting the steps because you never really learnt them. You just know how they go when you're at your most comfortable. And that is very common for every examination. There's a lot of examinations where we just make silly mistakes because it's an exam. So you feel there's a bit more stress and yeah, you mess it up. But here's the model. So when you have a belief in yourself, you can really see your potential, and then you can use your potential to create actions, and the results of those actions will strengthen your belief in yourself. So it's a cyclical cycle. Belief, potential, action, results, and then we go again. And that leads to your winning. But then what happens when you fail? Like if I go into this year doing all this visualization, and then let's say, when's my OSCE? I think like 3 months from now, it's like, yeah, unfortunately you failed. Like, I don't even want to fail a station at this point. I'm trying to go 30 for 30. But yeah, it hurts. As I spoke about in my failure video, we have to fail. Now that seems contradictory to my goal of wanting to not fail for the year, but obviously we have to fail in some areas to be able to win in other areas. So if I have to fail in first learning when I don't know the thing, then I'll keep doing that until I know it. So much so that, I don't know, I'm being dangled off the side of a building and I can still, so much so that, I don't know, I'm being dangled off the side of a building and then like recall exactly everything in that OSCE station. And I'll be like, here it is, word for word, or action for action, and I'll be calm. And the final point is we have to celebrate our wins. So whether that's celebrating learning something or whether that's celebrating a result, of a test, just celebrate. Make sure you give yourself that pat on the back, because that's the boost. That's the boost you need to keep moving forward, that celebration. Don't give yourself too big of a celebration when you do something little, like, oh, I remembered the measurement I'm supposed to take during an obstetric palpation OSCE station, so now I'm gonna go buy myself the incredible games console I was waiting for. I don't know. Or get yourself a massive reward. Just small things for small things, big things for bigger things. And through that, we learn a new cycle. So the belief, potential, action, and results. Results that lead to failure don't strengthen our beliefs in what we can do, they strengthen our beliefs in what we can't do. But celebration strengthens our belief in doing more actions will lead to more results. Failure is inevitable, and yes, there are certain things we can't do. I personally want to do everything, but I know I'm only human and I can't do everything. However, if we visualize it and we work on it, it's not all about the visuals, by the way. If we visualize it, we work on it, that's it. It's all in the mind, and when the mind believes, the body can achieve. I just came up with that one, and it's very cheesy. But thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. 80% of people I think that watch my videos aren't subscribed, which is crazy because not that many people watch my videos anyway to begin with. So just hit that subscribe button, give it a like, leave a comment down below and if this helped you or what you think about this, and I'll talk to you in the next video.